Like if you've got Market Maker on YouTube before GTA 6. Hello guys, my name is Ilia, and for those who don't know, I'm working for BlackRock and I am responsible for digitalization and tokenization of the real world assets. Just in case, my quick introduction is right here. So you can see my skills: portfolio management, hedging. That's why we didn't get liquidated on our copy trading. So 100% win rate is continuing. And if you are wondering, yeah, this guy is me. So that means I know how markets are moving. Guys, I want to show you a very quick and simple explanation and you will understand what just happened. And before we proceed, I want to show you how market makers and exchanges are making money. So you can take your foil hat and throw it away, because everything you see on Twitter or on YouTube or in Telegram channels, it just doesn't make any sense. When people are complaining that CZ dumped on me or Binance scammed me, let me explain you how business model is working. And at the very beginning, I want to show you that first of all, market makers are making this money that way. They allow you to trade in this range, so they can buy this and sell you this. Just only this difference between 0.04184, and only here they're making 100,000s of dollar between all this stuff. But when they're executing millions and billions of transactions all the time, of course they're making money. But when something happens, they're making more. Basically, in this case, you can say market maker just failed, and it is actually true. Market maker was trying to protect biggest assets. The thing is, if you kill Bitcoin, all other coins won't make sense. So they just moved the liquidity to top assets. In this case, you can see when price went that low, market maker just basically disabled his orders. It was just empty. That's why it flew that hardcore low. And you can see 41 million of plumes got liquidated right there. Most likely, of course, since it's longs closing there, I would assume they're getting liquidated. And after that, some people decided to start shorting. They started to short, price went against them, and now it just liquidated 7 million of shorts. And right now you can see the price was going up, everyone was selling, so I would assume price will go higher and higher. What about exchanges? Exchanges are making money on fees. They don't want to liquidate you. If they liquidate everyone, who will be trading? Who will be bringing the money? There is a theory between stupid people, or ultimately stupid people, that exchanges are making money on liquidations. Exchanges are giving you their money, so they are in a higher risk than you. You are spending your $1,000, they give you $100,000. They need to protect themselves because they're giving you real money. And when their price is getting closer to the liquidation point, they just close you first. They wanna cover their expenses. This is why you get margin call at like 85, 88%. Exchange doesn't wanna make money that way. Exchange makes money on those people who are obsessed with trading with the high leverage. And let's say they allowed you to go X100 with $100. First of all, they'll take from you money for opening the position, like 50 bucks, and then for closing position, 50 bucks. Also, you most likely will be paying funding fees. So they're just making money on that stuff, not funding fees, but on commissions. That's why you get all those things. Oh, make your million volume dollars a day, or make some challenge $10 million a month and we will pay you $5. Of course, they'll make on you thousands. And the more people are trading on exchange, the more successful it is. You just can check the user base of those exchanges and you will find that Binance is having the largest user base. They have the most number of obsessed people who are just bringing them money all the time. And since it's all about business, it's all about profits. And market makers are using fat liquidity pool, and they're trying to protect positions, and they're trying to give you this nice little spread. As some of you know, my Russian channel and my Telegram channels are about we are waiting for this massive liquidity sweep, because there are a lot of people who are just like willing to lose their money. They just have no idea what they're doing. That's why they lost it. If you're concerned about some wallets that have been created before the Trump speech, wouldn't you short the Trump speech? He never pumps the market, he always dumps it. You just click the short, just leave your stop loss, you don't need it when Trump is talking, and it just dumps. And everyone knew he's going to talk about tariffs. And yeah, he just put 100% on over whatever they had. And knowing all that and expecting all that, all my channels, like I have two other English and Russian channels, they are only about how I'm expecting for the dump of all that stuff, and it actually dumped finally. And since we were all expecting that, we made money on that. And here's an example of what I was showing to my student, that I was expecting this to be taken probably in like 3 moves, like this leg, this, and after that this, and then we'll get reversal. It's Eigen layer, which is fantastic asset. but nobody was expecting this thing to happen in like 5 minutes. What just happened here? So guys, basically everyone in this case, let's talk about Onda. It's a lot of hype about this thing, and I was always saying, okay, I was giving this box because I wasn't thinking about that way. Everyone was longing that. It's institutional asset. This thing is going to print money for people. These are spots where I was buying. I'm always buying on capitulation stuff. That's my first purchase of Onda. And you can see how everyone just got ultimately greedy and they just got flushed out. By the way, I'm teaching people how to exit right here. That's my exit point of Onda that I bought here. Although I exited with the half, but I usually exit with the half on the top. So exchanges and market makers did everything to protect the main coins. The idea behind that, if you protect Ethereum, Solana, whatever, Bitcoin of course, and some other stuff, that won't kill the crypto. If you kill Bitcoin to zero, crypto is dead. And in this case, this is the way I was posting. You probably see that's August 29th. People never believe in that stuff, but you can see you buy here. Okay, it got here. I was expecting for some flush here, but I would expect also for maybe some continuation. Although I don't believe that price is gonna fall after that because it just killed everything. Market is unbalanced. Markets are moving in the balance, and market making is a thing to make things balanced. In this case, I would expect Ethereum retest this stuff, and maybe after that it can go lower, or after that it can go higher. But the thing is, right now there are a lot of shorts, and a lot of shorts are stuck here, and now they're gonna get closed. Closing the short is buying on the market. And the funniest part that my boxes were giving, and we just put some limit orders, and some of them are actually didn't get completely flushed, and they just filled almost all orders and immediately went almost to 100% profits. The same way I was giving it in Telegram. And this juicy spot was given by me in my Telegram. You can check, it's free. March 10th. This is when I gave you this box, $9 to $12. Only yesterday my stop loss got flushed from here. I'm not complaining. And in the end, what I wanted to tell, exchanges didn't wanna liquidate you. Market makers didn't want you to lose money. They were trying to save themselves from that. Basically, they focused on main cryptos. And those who got over leveraged in those thousands of coins, guys, you can blame Solana and other blockchains for creating a lot of shit coins. When they are just spreading all the liquidity between all this shit, one day it gets flushed. And I wasn't expecting it to happen that fast. But yeah, it made sense, and I was a little bit skeptical about all this stuff, how prices are going up. This is why we didn't lose money, and people made money because they knew, okay, we trust this guy, we will try to protect our positions. And yeah, Russian YouTube is ultimately happy. I just started this one, let's see how it goes. I hope guys now you have clear mind and not some bullshit in your brain, and let me know in the comments below if you got some nice entry points or if you just got liquidated, probably like 95% of traders. Let me know in the comments. I hope guys that was clear. Thank you very much. Like when you're leaving.